Why do boys buy motorcycles that speed up to 160 kilometers per hour or maybe even 200 or more kilometers per hour when your speed limits on highways in India is a maximum of around 100 odd kilometers per hour? Well, it's all about Tushan. Tushan, which means kind of style, Tushan means show off, Tushan means being one up. Well, in English there are a set of words which are more subtle, and it's called aspirational value. Yes, unless a vehicle has aspirational value, people don't really pick it up. Or else why would the Tata Nano have bombed when it was such a practical car? It was all about an aspirational value. And when you talk about aspirational value, you cannot ignore the TVS Apache RR310 BTO. Yes, built to order. The Apache RR310 BTO was launched sometime in September, October of last year, and since then there's been a great demand for this vehicle. One can order a BTO on the TVS app, Arrive, or on their website. But before I tell you more about the BTO, let me remind you that you're watching the Motown India show and my name is Roy P. Tharian. The suspensions in front, the forks can be adjusted for preload, compression damping on the right and rebound damping on the left. And with a screwdriver, you can adjust the compression damping here and the rebound damping here. And if you don't have a screwdriver, incidentally, your key acts like a screwdriver. In fact, I tried it on one of the screws on the hinges of my door and it worked perfectly. The monoshock suspension at the rear, that too can be adjusted for preload and rebound damping. Now, to do all that, you can do with a set of tools which are available in this. All you have to do is take the ignition key, open it up, and this is the toolbox. In that toolbox, you have a set of tools which will help you adjust your suspension. TVS also has an exclusive video on YouTube wherein Sai Praveen, a senior engineer of the company's R&D department, explains how to adjust the suspensions with the help of the tools which I just showed you. So it's as simple as that. Please check on that video if you really want to adjust the suspension all by yourself.
Welcome to TVS Riding Academy. I'm Sai Praveen and I head the Vehicle Dynamics and Ergonomics division at TVS R&D.
Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want, feel compelled, yeah. And once you finally get a taste of the race, you'll never look back.
Apart from all the graphics and the color and the design, what I immediately like about this bike is its lovely race handles. It's kind of low, it's perfect, it's so sporty. Then of course, it's the bright screen up front. It's a 5-inch, it looks like a mobile phone. It's vertically built and it's very bright, very clear. Even when the sun is shining bright, you can see everything. All the information, whichever is there, is displayed absolutely clear. And another interesting feature about this is I like the way the ORVMs have been built. These rear view mirrors are so easy to adjust. And it can be adjusted here as well. So it's really a very high quality.
Yo, I think about others way before myself, yeah. I guess that's why I feel like I go through hell, damn.
One thing I miss on this bike is a grip handle, especially when you need to move it up and down. The way you have a grip handle here, I wish there was one here, or else you have to hold this chunky plastic bit, which is not so comfortable. And I can't be holding here. So a grip handle here, a metal grip handle here would have made a lot of sense to move the bike easily when you are on the left side of the bike. Through the BTO, one can opt for either a dynamic kit or a race kit. The dynamic kit includes anti-rust brass-coated drive chain, fully adjustable front and rear KYB suspension that offers multi-level adjustment of preload, rebound and compression damping. Apart from the dynamic kit, you also get a race kit that consists of a more aggressive and tucked-in handlebar, rear seat raised footrest and knurled race foot pegs that allow for higher lean angle on the corners when you do the track riding. Through BTO, you can also choose black or red alloy wheels, and the best part is you also have the option to personalize your motorcycle with a unique race number available as a graphic on the visor. The TVS Apache RR310 BTO now also comes with a special race replica graphics inspired by the TVS Racing OMC race machines. Now let us come to the Apache RR310 per se. It's a pure race bike that you can drive on normal tracks too. It is powered by a 312.2cc 4-stroke 4-valve single-cylinder liquid-cooled reverse incline DOHC engine. This is a liquid-cooled engine, and it means it's cooled not only by the oil but also by the coolant, for which there is a radiator. The engine is mated to a race-tuned 6-speed gearbox. Obviously, the gear throws are very short, and by the time you hit 40 odd kilometers per hour, you're already in the 6th gear and ready to fly. It's got a very aerodynamic build and is built on a lightweight trellis frame. For a solid grip, especially for cornering and going over wet patches, it's got a Michelin Road 5 tire, which we all know is a no compromise tire. The bike gets 4 ride modes you can choose from, which include urban, rain, sport and track. The maximum power generated in sport and track mode is 34 PS at around 9,700 RPM, while in urban and rain modes it is 25.8 PS at around 7,600 RPM. The max torque generated in sport and track mode is 27.3 Newton meters at around 7,700 RPM, while in urban and rain modes it is just 25 Newton meters at around 6,700 RPM. The urban and rain modes maximum speed is 125 kilometers per hour, while in sport and track mode the maximum speed is 160 kilometers per hour. So how does it accelerate? It's quick thanks to the electronic throttle control. So the conventional throttle cable has been replaced with multiple electronic sensors. And to add to the fun, you have a new race muffler with a racy sound. For confident braking, you also get dual channel ABS. As for those of you out there who love racing, you can understand and respect the feature of a race-tuned slipper clutch. A slipper clutch reduces the effects of engine braking when you are downshifting and also reduces wear and tear on the engine and transmission, thereby improving its durability. Not to forget the fact that it also prevents the rear wheel from locking up in case of any aggressive downshifts. The bike gets an electric start and a wave bit key for enhanced security. The bike also comes with an interactive 5-inch vertical TFT multi-information with Smart Connect from TVS, as well as navigation assist with What 3 Words. The Bluetooth-enabled Smart Connect system with TVS Connect app offers post-ride analysis and race telemetry, including riding pattern, best lap time, turn-by-turn navigation, call functionality, and a lot more. The connected cluster on the motorcycle has also been updated with a host of new features like DigiDocs that give riders an option to store important documents like licenses, RC cards on the cluster via the TVS Connect app. It also features a dynamic engine rev limit indicator, day trip meter, and overspeed indication. On the looks front, apart from the race apparel, the bike has bi-LED twin projector headlamps and snake fangs inspired LED tail lights.
about others way before myself, yeah. I guess that's why I feel like I go through hell, damn.
Coming to ride and performance for city riding, especially with speed limits of 50 and 60 kilometers per hour, riding this bike is kind of easy. Though it is quick in its acceleration, constant downshifting and moving up to change gears can be a tad irritating. Though it does not come with a quick shifter, gear changes come easy. The fuel tank is designed in a manner where it's like when you're sitting on the bike, it's hugging you and you are hugging it, so it's so aerodynamic in nature. When you are met with empty roads and higher speed limits like 80 and 100 kilometers per hour, you realize the fun element in this bike. It sprints like crazy, and as I mentioned earlier, the slipper clutch comes quite handy while downshifting. So will a non-track guy ever buy the TVS Apache RR310 BTO? Yes, of course, for the Tucson, as I mentioned. But yes, besides the Tucson, this bike offers a range of technical abilities that makes your riding very nimble and easy. So for all the real bikers out there, this bike is not only a good looker, a good racer, and very important, kind of affordable.
Gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want, feel compelled, yeah. And once you